Hey guys, I know it's been a few months since I've made a video. I just wanted to get on here and give you guys kind of a life update. Um, Sorry, I have my window open. It has been crazy. Crazy, that's the easiest way to explain it. I've been in the hospital several times again with infections and viruses, and it just all kind of kept happening again and again. And as soon as I would get better, I would go back to like normal life and then get sick again. And it seems like my body can never get to 100% before I have another infection. So it's just been a struggle, emotionally, physically, mentally. And it came to a point where I also had to resign from my job. And as you know, I was only working part-time. I have been for a while now because of my health. It just came to a point where I have to change several things in my life to adapt to my health, to see what can make my health more stable, to keep me from being sick, because I cannot keep getting infections again and again. It can cause damage to my lung and my breathing, and I do not want to lose the air that I do have and lose the good lung that I do have. So giving up my job, I don't want to cry, was very, very hard for me to do. It's something I probably should have done months ago, but I am stubborn and bullheaded. I have grown up my whole life believing that I have to be so different from where I came from, that I was just determined to go to college, determined to have a career, determined to have a job and work hard and not be different and not, you know, I've had so many people in my life tell me, oh, just be disabled and do nothing, that I can do that. I have never seen myself as disabled. I've never thought that I'm like different than the average person, but that's just me not accepting reality and me not accepting that my body does have disabilities and there are things I cannot do at times and there are things I just can't do in general. But I've never wanted to be one to just use the system and live my whole life off the government and just do that. I wanted to be different. I grew up seeing many people in my life do that, take advantage of the system, be on disability and things like that, and there's nothing wrong with them. And I didn't want to be that way. So my whole life I rejected that, and I worked hard to prove everyone wrong that I can be normal. And it just came to a point where my body and my family and God and my doctors were telling me, like, get a reality check, because you cannot keep doing this to your body. And your body it's gonna break, and one day it's not gonna get better if you keep pushing it. And the things that I want in my future, if I want those things, I better start making my health my #1 priority. So that was when I decided I had to resign. And that was very, very, very hard for me to do. I love helping people. I love knowing that I can affect someone's life and that I made them better, even if it was just for a minute or a day. But I know there are many ways in my life that God can bless me to allow me to do that, to help others. It's hard when you feel like you work your whole life for something and you achieve it and then it's gone just like that. And my health throughout my whole life has taken so much from me, so much, that I just felt like these last few months it was just taking every little thing I had left and ripping me down. And it's hard to remember the point when you're in that moment and remember you're going through this for a reason, and it's hard to see the good. And my health, as bad as it has been, but it has blessed me in ways. I am so grateful for the life that I have, so grateful for the people that I have. And when you're sick and you don't feel well, it kind of opens your eyes to all the little things that matter that on an average day you forget about. Like taking a deep breath, like the fact you are blessed with a home and food and family and things that every single day you forget to just thank God for. And people. I think that's the biggest blessing that I've had. I mean, the amount of people that I've met, from nursing staff to pulmonary techs to hearing their lives and their struggles and the things that they've been through or the things they've seen, it's a reminder that, like, I am not the only one going through crap. And mine is nothing compared to what someone else is going through. So it's just been a roller coaster. And I haven't known how to feel about it or accept it. And honestly, I think I've been in denial. Denial that I'm sick, denial that I'm not getting better, denial that I have to take all these medications and steroids, Moonface, I'm rocking it, strong, go prednisone. And denial that I'm not normal per se. And denial that I have a disability, you know, that I am disabled. And that's nothing that I'm ashamed of. It's just like, I've worked my whole life not to be that. And I've worked my whole life to have a career and be different and be something to be proud of. And in my mind, I guess it's always been like, if I'm disabled and, you know, rely on the government for health insurance or whatever, like, then I'm nothing. But that was my own ego and my own mental, you know, stability telling me that I'm different, and then comparing myself to people in my past and where I came from, which I know I'm nothing like them. And it's hard to accept reality, but my reality is, it has great things, even though, you know, I can't work right now, even though I can't walk upstairs without really suffocating. And it's hard, but it could be way, way worse. I could be in the hospital still, I could have PICC lines still, like, it could be way worse. I could have a really horrible lung, you know, my lung's holding up good. It's struggling, but it's good. And I'm so, so blessed. You know, I could not have the family I have, or the husband I have, like, whew, I hit the jackpot with that one. And I guess just accepting that this is my life now, and my job is to take care of my health and do my treatments and do my best and do my medications and make my lungs stronger. And hopefully, you know, 6 months from now, I won't need as much treatments or vest. But if I do, I do. And that's okay. Like, it's okay. It's okay to be this way. Like, to tell myself that it's okay to not work, and it's okay to accept reality that, you know, I have a disability and I shouldn't be ashamed of it. And it's hard when you work your whole life to just make the people around you really proud, and you want to be something that they're proud of. And I guess in my mind, this current reality was never something to be proud of. But I should be proud of myself, and I should know that I make my family proud, you know, by taking care of myself and doing what I need to, and that they love me and they're proud of me regardless of whether I work or whether I spend my days taking care of my lung and staying healthy. It's just still hard to not feel sad about, you know, giving up on things that I love. And it's not giving up, it's just letting them go for now. So there's all of that. So I'm currently not working. I'm currently locked in my house like a prisoner. My husband will not, I'm not allowed to go anywhere. Everyone's still really sick. The weather's getting better though, so that's good. As you can tell, the sunshine. I opened up the blinds. So that's been life. I was in the hospital with pneumonia again, and I had RSV. Let me tell you something, RSV sucks. Like, it's like breathing through a straw and not being able to, like, catch your breath at all. But that's better now. My lung is just healing and recovering. Life's been insane, but I'm grateful, I'm blessed, I'm alive. What else? Everything's okay. It's been an emotional roller coaster, and just handling hospitalization after hospitalization and everything. And I know I haven't made videos lately, and I'm sorry. I will get better at that. It's just all kind of been a lot to handle and absorb. And like I said, I think I was just like in denial about it all, that I'm not sick and that I'm fine, that it'll all just get better, and then I'll go back to work and I'll be a great wife all the time and a great medical assistant and everything will be perfect and life is great. But obviously that's not happening. So I would just appreciate your thoughts and prayers. If you have any questions about what's going on in my life or my health or my treatment plan or anything, ask away. I am going to get better at making daily videos and updates. Besides that, that's my crazy, wonderful update on life. And I think the biggest thing lately is I just wish people knew how blessed they were. And I feel like lately, okay, I get that everyone has to complain about life every now and then, but oh my goodness. Like, I'm sorry, when you come to someone that's already going through something, I don't mind listening, I don't mind being there for someone, but you're complaining about the same things over and over again, and you're not changing your life or the aspects in them to improve it, and you have the ability to. So do it. Because when you're just constantly complaining to someone that cannot change the things that I wish I could complain, the things I want to complain about, the things I wish I could just flip a switch and change and make better, it's very frustrating. Is that the right word? Infuriating? Frustrating, that'll work. Because there are things in people's lives they complain about every single day, over and over again, or whatever goes on. But you can change those things. You can change how someone treats you, who you're with, you know, how you treat your kids, whatever goes on, the job you're in, you can change it. So do it. And if you don't want to change it or make that change, stop complaining about it. Because life is so wonderful. Because even though you're complaining about all these things or what's going on in your life, you have good. I have good. Everyone has good. There's always a good. So just either change it and have a better, improved life and change the things you don't like, or stop complaining. Because there are so many people in this life that are going through things that they cannot adapt, that they cannot change, as hard as they try. People that go through health issues or whatever is going on, like, if I could steal a pair of lungs that were 100%, heck yeah, I would do that. If I could buy them off eBay, heck yeah. Or a heart, like, let's do it. Do you get my point? Like, people can kind of focus so much on what they're going through about, you know, things that do matter. I'm not saying that the things people go through don't matter. They do, I get that. But like, take a glimpse into what someone else is going through and realize they want to complain about so much and they're trying so hard to see the good. And that is my biggest thing now. Like, even when I hurt, even when I'm coughing, even when I can't sleep, even when I'm coughing so hard I like projectile vomit, I could be in the Guinness World Book of Records for that. I try to see the good. I work so hard to see the good, and sometimes I literally cry out to God because I'm not seeing a good, and I need a good. And I think of a positive, and I focus on that, and as bad as it can hurt, or as frustrating as it can be, I look for the good. And when there's so many people around you with their negativity and all their bad and things, and those bad things matter, and what you're going through matters, and it's not that I don't care, but holy crap, I'm trying to just see my good. And all of your bad stuff that you can change, that you choose not to, is really clouding my good. So really open your eyes and be thankful. Because as horrible as life can be, as drastic as things can happen, or how people treat you, or what happened to you, there is a good, and there is a God. And as big as a storm can be, there is an anchor, and hold on to it. Because if you can face all of these things you go through in life, like, they make you so much better and stronger as a person. And the things that I faced, I would not change. I would not change the sickness or the infections or the hospitalizations or all the nurses or the doctors or exams or all of that, because I have met some pretty remarkable people. And in those moments where I feel like I can't find no good, God reminds me, and he puts a person in my path to make me think, oh my gosh, like, you need to take a step back and be grateful, because you could be going through so much worse. And God works in mysterious ways like that. Just like when you're like, my life is horrible, it can't be worse, nah, 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 and you're throwing yourself a pity party, you get slapped in the face with some reality. And I would not change it all. And I am so grateful and so blessed. And I have amazing people in my life, and I am loved. I am beyond loved. And I am valued and treasured. And I am so grateful for my family and for my husband. I mean, that man, he looks at me and I am loved. That man would go to hell and back for me. And I am so grateful, and he is my good. He is such my good. I just wish people would realize sometimes I'm having those moments where I can barely find a positive, and I really don't need all of their negative crap they choose to not change crowd my good thing. So my advice, take a deep breath, look at all of your crap in life, change what you can change, and what you don't want to change, you deal with. You make those choices. You decide those things and allow those things to happen in your life. And stop complaining about them then. If you don't want to change your life, don't do it. That's your choice. That's great. Be supportive. But be grateful for the good you have. I mean, people, you put yourselves in these cycles of, this is horrible about my life, this is horrible, blah, blah, blah. And then people give you advice, you don't take it and you don't change it. So then you're just in this constant mental loop of, my life was horrible, this is what's wrong, but you're not doing anything to change it. It's the same game over and over again. Change the things you don't like. Have a better life. Just think about what others could be going through and how maybe they just need you to just be supportive and positive. Because sometimes you're struggling just to find that one good thing and hold on to it. And listening to everybody else's miscellaneous crap doesn't help. So I think that's about it. Thanks, guys. I will be trying to stay positive and working towards getting better. And just keep me in your prayers. Bye, guys.